Settlements for displaced are mostly created in emergency response as temporary measure. Yet in reality, they tend to last for decades, becoming city-like structure or even birthplace for a new generation.
So settlements, when they are not adequately planned, that impacts the life of displaced populations and host communities, affecting their socioeconomic livelihood opportunities, healthcare and education. UNHCR works with stakeholders, including refugees and host communities, to strategically plan settlements where more efforts are possible for more specialized guidelines.
Optimized spatial layouts can help improve quality of life in settlements for people who have been forcibly displaced. The UNHCR sought the help of EPFL's Laboratory of Urban Sociology for guidelines.
The lab focus area is broadly the urban experience within the social science perspective. Understanding the current challenging context of refugee settlements, a good opportunity to support the UNHCR work is the optimization of the spatial layout. The goal was to support the UNHCR work in their planning efforts by developing general guidance in this matter.
The LASUR lab reviewed how settlements evolve from emergency to protracted situations, aiming to provide appropriate guidelines for the evolving evolutionary stages. During the emergency phases, the lab considered points such as local context, topography, access, public services, and roads. As the situation prolongs, further elements come into play. The balance of needs between the displaced population and the host community is critical to longer-term well-being. Socio-cultural norms, safety and access are all key considerations for circulation network planning. A participatory design process helps build acceptance even as the settlement lifespan extends.
A phenomenon that is common in settlement is that with the time, the inhabitant will modify their space themselves with mostly what they have at hand, materials or opportunities. And these morphological changes are often seen as challenges to sustainable settlement, whereas in fact, they could be considered as one of the most adequate response because they're based on cultural and social aspects that bring stability to the displaced population. It is important to understand that these spatial local specificities are essential for everyday life progress, but most importantly, to develop and strengthen self-resiliency. So in a nutshell, we could consider these as planning proposals that are brought to us by the inhabitant themselves. And in that perspective, analysis and guidance that take both into consideration the technical and the social lens would enable UNHCR capacity to provide social and spatial sustainability in planning settlements.
7 principles guide planners in the optimization of settlements. Social coherence and participatory design. Adapted camp size and a morphology to the environment. Suitable population density and land use ratios. Efficient circulation networks. Mixed and compact facilities and public services. Appropriate communal open spaces, and contextualized livelihood.
I hope that you were able to access it with your UNHCR credentials.
In the field, the spatial layout optimization guidelines created by the Laboratory of Urban Sociology enable more effective decision-making.
We have the connection between city, site, and basic services, while also planning for the road development according to different type and feature needs that may develop there, like shops, infrastructure,